So I don't exactly feel like making this video right now, but here we are, and it's decluttering the bathroom. And as you can see, I'm pretty. I've got it pretty much together. There actually is. Before we do the scary part down below, let's revisit this stuff. And I do have to go through these things. I don't know if they fit on the current. I have so many of these. We're going to discover this in a minute. Any of the brushes I definitely want to keep. But these are these are very useful for dusting out your razors and brushers. I've only ever shaved with an electric razor, not necessarily like this. Right now, I am currently shaving with clippers, which I haven't in a few days, but I'm trying to accept that it's all gray and I don't look my best when it looks like that. Like, dark stubble looks cool, gray stubble looks patchy and awkward and not good. But whatever. I don't know if these fit on this one. There's different ones, different sizes, and sometimes old ones that don't go with it fit on it, and that says, I know that this isn't the right company because that says Wall on it, and this is some weird generic one that I bought from Amazon. Anyway, it's nicer. It looks nicer. I haven't dropped it yet. I think the reason I haven't dropped it is because it's cordless, and that's definitely a good thing. The fact that these fit on here, though, I guess because this is a pretty standard size. This blade is always standard. So here's something. Look, it's got shorter on one end than it is on the other, so you can do your fade. Maybe I should consider trying that one day. But then, even doing that, I don't know. I want this to be shorter. Look how much cooler that looks when you can do that. But you know what? I'm not allowed to. When I can afford to get a haircut, that's when I'm allowed to go get a haircut. Until then, I think this is what we've already told myself. Summer's coming, so we're ready. So all I'm gonna do is, you know what? Anyway, we're not here to talk about my hair. Oh, I'm always talking about my hair. These I put aside because they were the best. These ones I've always wanted to try. The ones that do short to long, and maybe I will one day. Maybe I'll do that in the video. And then I have chosen, I guess they fit, so we keep them. And we number 1 and number 2. So number 2 is what I've been using to cut this hair, so we should put that in here. And then we have this long one, and I think I have that in here because I was cutting my hair with the long one. But I'm going to put that in some kind of storage, even though you could keep it in here. But I'm not going to need this for a long time, so I don't know. Also, something I'm not going to need for a long time. I don't need the hair ties anymore. I don't need any hair clips anymore. Like, I would use these when I was trying to. If you don't know this, this was all long. It was so long, and I do miss it, but I don't miss it. I miss that it was. I miss how cool it was. I don't miss anything else about it. And you know what? It probably didn't even look that good. So whatever. So what do I do with these things? I don't need them anymore. Okay, I'm going to try to do this faster. I really like these things. See, just because you cut your hair doesn't mean these are nice. I don't know. Doesn't mean you get rid of everything, because I'm gonna have long hair again. Or am I? So I put every black hair tie that I had. I used them for other toy purposes, for crafting purposes. So I had these ones I could use on myself. They're not good quality. They're from the dollar store and they break so fast. That is why. You know what? Why don't I keep them in this jar and replace the jar with something new? So I'm putting in the stuff that I'm not necessarily going to keep. And I don't know how I'm going to do this. I said this in my last video. There's stuff that I would just have to buy this stuff again. Oh, a bobby pin too. Let's save that. That was useful for when cutting your own hair. Anyway, oh yeah, and this is. Oh, did I mess this up? Where did the ones that I'm keeping go? What's going on here? How come this video? Okay, so I already have that jar. Okay. So this is hair control jar, and this is something that goes. This is something that goes into a. Not using it right now. So this is a good idea. I've just come up with a solution. So I'm going to get rid of everything. Well, I'm not going to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of everything that I want to get rid of. But things that I would use in the future, that I would definitely buy, that I'm definitely going to buy again in the future, I will keep those. But they're going to be in a standby. I'll probably put them in the basement. I have all these bins in the basement that I'm going to put in stuff, last minute stuff that can just be disposed of. So immediate stuff that I'm using all the time now, or you know what, I have a lot of immediate stuff. Like for instance, I have this rice cooker here. I use it to boil water to make tea or hot chocolate. And it's standing right there, but I would not keep this. I can do that. I bought this temporarily. This cost $15. I would buy one with a stainless steel pot inside. I don't want Teflon anything, or I don't know. It's a no stick. I'm assuming it's Teflon. Anyway, can we go on? Q-tips I use. Guess what? I don't really. Sometimes I use them for their intended purpose, but most of the time I do use them for removing paint from toys. Essential oils, and this is so funny. This was from a past relationship, and I don't like scented stuff, but I do like naturally. I don't like anything that's artificial perfume. I think these strips are natural though, because I don't mind them. Anyway, 20 years ago, a relationship I was in, and I mean, do you know about these things? You just burn them. It's kind of like incense, but it's paper. It's paper incense. Kind of can clear the room. And then these essential oils was from another friend who I don't know, had the stuff mailed to me. Not necessarily essential oils that I would use. I think I took out the lavender. That's the essential oil I choose, but it's lime, and I don't know what these are. Anyway, it's from one of those pyramid scheme. I don't even know how good the quality is. I think that they talk about. I would use those. I would also throw those out. I'm going to keep them. Now this is something. Burt's Bees chapstick. I was going to tell you, I was thinking about making this video, and I was going to tell you, these are old, so I should throw these out. But then I thought, you know what? It's beeswax. Also, there's beeswax. Oh, and I made my own. This is kind of I made my, out of the beeswax that I used, I mixed coconut oil and, I don't know what else, I don't remember right now. I think I told you already. Anyway, I kind of made my own, but I do use that as like, I use it like this gator balm, which is good for cuticles, but this is old now, so And these are old now. So, and then these I bought because Burt's Bees lip balm is the only lip balm that I use. But they're all old. So do you know what? And these ones I bought in an emergency. I think this has bad chemicals and stuff in it. It's not something that I would buy, but it was at the dollar store, and I looked at the ingredients, and I think it was the most natural thing that I could find at the dollar store. And I needed, my lips were hurting, burning on a summer day or something, so I bought them. Should I wipe these off in? Because otherwise, I'm just gonna have to carry one of those around with me. It's easier to. Okay, I've decided, and some of these aren't that old, because sometimes, again, I have to put one of these in. I have to make a special thing for in my bag that I always carry with me, so I always have that. Dental floss. I use dental picks, but I'm not going to throw this out just in case of an emergency. I ran out of dental picks, even though I couldn't get my. Did I mention that in one of these videos? I can't get my hands in my mouth. I bust my lips open and stuff to do that. Anyway, I'm going to throw out the Nivea ones, and then I'm going to keep these, and yeah, so we did well. I'm missing a jar though. This is going away. There are more jars down below. This is so cool. So there's nothing here that I want to get rid of. Mason jars I always keep. This one's kept open because I think I broke the lid. I dropped it. I still haven't found I have replacement. I found them at a thrift store one day. I found the tops of these lids and the glass ones, and I have those because I'm clumsy and I drop things and break them. Anyway, this is just scissors. Mostly scissors that came with electric razors, but I'm not going to throw them out. So they're made for cutting hair, so I might not use them now. I might not use these scissors now either. So, that's a good question. Should I just get rid of thinning scissors? See, when would I ever use these? I don't even like thinning scissors. They're nice though. They don't take up any extra space. See, it's things like that. It's so hard. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. These are obviously really, really nice ones, so I'm gonna keep those. And they're just taking up space. I'm going to get rid of these, even though getting rid of scissors seems stupid, because I have a lot of scissors, but okay, let's just do it, okay? I just dropped it. I dropped it down through the hole in the sink, which is the whole reason I'm doing this. I'm going to keep the nail files, even though, again, I probably don't use them for my actual hands. I use them for, like, sandpaper for making toys and dioramas and stuff. I'm going to keep toenail clippers, larger fingernail clippers. Why not? 2 tweezers. Neither of these work very well. But, you might have a splinter, or there might be a hair to pluck or something, so you keep that. And these dental tools, they do come in handy. A little plaque you want to scratch off or something to see what's going on. Why does my mouth hurt there? The mirror's good. Little tiny mustache scissors, good for cutting hair inside your nose. I think that's the best option I found that works for me. You don't have to worry about batteries or anything. I'm going to keep the nail files. They come in handy. That's actually looking much better. And I did struggle getting things out of here, and it's going to make it easier just by... All we did was remove the scissors, though, didn't we? Oh, and then let me put this knife in here. Just this little small knife I use to scoop out my beeswax concoction. That smells kind of good that we made. So I've got room to grow up here. Also here I have my storage containers, my travel things, silicone ones for if I'm traveling. So I wouldn't throw those out. I have a little jar of earrings in case I ever want to switch this up, which I don't very often, but I mean, whatever. And then this is diatomaceous earth for killing insects. So I'm not the best vegan because I kill insects sometimes. And this baking soda from the Dollar Tree, mostly just for display purposes, but I do use it. Where did that go? Oh, the camera's on it. The camera is on it. I use it for cleaning, scouring. It's a good grit. Okay, so this will be added to the ones down below. And oh yeah, and I'm getting rid of all of these. I'm gonna fix those lip balms up I'm just gonna wipe them, and that's what's I'm gonna use toilet paper, tissue, and wipe around them, clean them up a little bit to make sure, and then make sure that I put one in my bag that I'll put it with my tools, my bike tools, so that I always have it with me. I'm going to make a little travel to go bag. What's in my bag? We're going to do that video. That is a very popular YouTube trend. So these, I guess I'm just going to, I feel bad about this, but I'm just going to throw this in the garbage. This is cuticle cream. It's an amazing thing. My hands get really dry. I need to do that every once in a while. I haven't used that forever because I made my own, which also works for my lips. Also, it's so thick for when I have really like a patch of really rough, hurtful skin. I'll put it on that. And that's pretty much my beauty routine. Oh yeah, here's something else we're getting rid of. Another girlfriend introduced me to rose water and glycerin. However, I bought this 2 years ago because I saw it, like I was at an off-price store, and it was one of the things that was there on sale. I love the smell of rose water and glycerin, and it feels amazing when you spray it on your face. But I did this 2 years ago. I bought this thing to put water in so I could spray water on popcorn and make salt stick to it instead of using oil. I've decided to use oil on popcorn, and I'm just going to get rid of this jar. And I don't think you should use 2-year-old beauty products unless it's beeswax, because beeswax lasts forever. That's not me peeing, I'm dumping it in the toilet. And this, I don't know. There's just something about. Do you see where the liquid runs through here and it touches the spring and stuff? It just seems so unsanitary to put food in a mechanism that goes through there. The same was, you might have seen my video where I installed a water purifier on my tap, but it had all kinds of nooks and crannies and crevices for bacteria to breed and grow, and it dust landed on it and dust would go inside, and there were too many nooks and crannies. And I do feel the same way about this. I really wanted to spray that on my face. This is the best to use in the winter time. I do not need any moisturizer at all. Also, for moisturizer, I just use coconut oil, which I've also decided to put on my popcorn. I don't know what to do with it. You can't really recycle glass. It's just not something that I want to donate. I bought it at the dollar store. I feel bad about I'm gonna throw it out though. Yeah, because somebody can't buy this. Why would they buy this? It's bad stainless steel because it rusts. It has rust spots appearing on it. I'm just throwing it out. I mean, I devote my life to being environmentally friendly. We did a really good job, and then I have one more space to put something in there. Let's see if there's something that I use. we have this drawer here. Oh dear. Oh, here's something that I already know what to do. Toothbrushes. They're too high? Oh, they're too high. Oh, do I take them out of their boxes? No. Okay. So the toothbrushes don't fit. So we're just gonna stick them back in the drawer. Okay. I do use this, a mirror, for cutting my hair or shaving in the shower. I also use it for that. Dental picks. I bought the new, I'm only going to buy these biodegradable ones and not the plastic ones anymore. But I have some plastic ones that I have to use. An eyelash crimper. I don't use this, but it can make your eyes look pretty. And maybe I will. It's kind of even for boy models, it's kind of a trick. This is the only beauty thing that I own, and we should try using it one day. An extra shower head. I just bought a new one. It's really, really nice. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I think this one was from the dollar store. I'm gonna throw it out. I won this in a Twitter contest when Twitter was new. I talked about that in the last video. When social media just started, I was winning all kinds of prizes all the time because I was one of the first influencers in the world, I would think, at least in my city in Canada. So I won an awful lot of prizes. However, there were a lot of people who won cars, I remember, and I wasn't one. That's probably what got me into it when I saw that all these people were winning cars. Then I got on social media. But my social media fame has not paid off. I'm getting really hot. Do I take my shirt off? Alright. Okay. This is safe. Do this. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, then I have all these little jars and things in here. Oh wow, I've got an extra one of these. I didn't know that. That's cool. This is more little earring things. I'm gonna have to examine that later. A nose trimmer that takes batteries. So, am I gonna save it? It doesn't work very well. I'm just gonna get rid of it. It was from the dollar store. Oh, that means I have to realize what it's. Okay, the two cables for the two electric razors that I use. This one, and at this point in my life, I'm happy with having just one razor. And I've had this one for a long, long time. But it's good to have an option to clean shave. I can't clean shave with this. So I do have to keep both. For now. I've never, did I say that already? I've never shaved with a regular blade, like just a disposable razor, or most people haven't shaved with a straight razor. But I've only used an electric. My father had an old electric razor when I started to shave when I was young, and I've only ever used an electric razor. For a very long time, I just used clippers to shave until I won that contest, and then I used one of these. And then I never like when I have a clean shave, but now with the gray beard, I don't like when I have stubble. So, okay, those are the power cables to those we keep. Here is the case for those. Here is some kind of, I put this whitening gel thing in there. That did not work. It had a blue light. That was a horrible experience. I don't know, it seemed like such a waste of time. I guess I'm just gonna have to try the strips. I always saw people with those blue light things in their mouth, whitening their teeth. I think they're probably a scam. Oh, here it is. The white strips that I bought for Christmas. Well, actually, no, I bought them a long time ago before Christmas, but then I took them out of this drawer, put them in my Christmas advent calendar, and I still haven't tried using it, and my teeth are not white, and they probably should be. No wonder I'm not a famous YouTuber. Nail brushes. Do I just keep one of them? They were from the... No, why wouldn't I keep both of them? Sometimes, I'm doing yard work or bicycle repairs. I get really dirty fingernails. Useful to have. Not something I need to keep. Oh, here's another toothbrush. So 4 extra toothbrushes. I'm not getting rid of those. Band-Aids. I never use Band-Aids. I'll just throw those out. You know what, this is a power adapter. The plug there, you can see it, it doesn't work very well. Look how they put it. Do you know that's why it doesn't work very well? Because when European people do the sockets in North America, I don't know if does this make sense. Maybe it's just a Canada thing because we have such a huge immigration thing happening. So a lot of European people do the electrical. So they will. This I think looks more like the European socket. So they put it in. They install it upside down, but it's supposed to go in this direction. And when you don't have the bottom ground, when you don't have the ground on the bottom, it falls out all the time. But if you have the ground on the bottom, then it's more secure and it doesn't fall out as easily. So I could just switch it around, but and I've been doing every single socket. And I was going to you have to switch the power off, obviously, to switch it around. And I was gonna do it, but I never did do that. Okay, an old filter for my old shower. It was a shower and it broke, so that I'm throwing out. This is the cover for my razor. I'm gonna keep this. I don't need combs anymore. Do I throw those out or do I keep them? Because I will need combs. I have to put them in special storage. I guess maybe I'm going to put this electric razor in some kind of special storage too. That's a good idea. And here is I've never used this. It's the chart. You can charge it in 2 different ways. You can stick it in this self-cleaning, which I've cleaned this by hand. I don't know how the self-cleaner works, but it also charges it, but I've never had enough room on my counter to keep it on. Would I keep this on display on my counter if I had a bathroom that I didn't use as a kitchen as well? Maybe. That goes into storage. Oh, this went with the nose clipper that I just threw out. I'm keeping the rechargeable battery though. A little fingernail file, a chopstick. I'll throw that out. The chopstick is one of the disposable ones. The toothbrush, the paintbrush, I think I used for painting. I guess I would put that in with the craft supplies. What was I doing with that in here? Another filter for the shower head that I threw out. travel coconut oil. I guess this is old now, and I have fresh coconut oil. I am not gonna. That would have just been something that I took on a trip. Another paintbrush. My extra soap. Oh, that's what I can do. That's what can go on there. That's perfect. I will put the extra soap in this extra jar. When I do this, though, do you know what happens? I don't know, I think there's diatomaceous. It makes me want to buy more products. And you know what? I need one of these. So I'm going to take this. And it's good to let your soap hardens if it squeezes the air. So I'm just going to put the no lid on it, just like I have this one done like that for easy access. Actually, this doesn't have a lid on it either because it's unnecessary. And I keep dropping and breaking them. Okay, so that's good. Let's put this stuff back. This I'm going to use all the time. That's great. The piles aren't working well. Okay. This. Okay. This came with the house. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of that. Was it used? It came with the house. I'm sure it doesn't do a very good job. No, I think it's brand new. But it takes batteries, and I hate things that take batteries. Okay, so I'm just gonna donate this. It's cool and everything. A pocket travel electric razor. I'm sure it doesn't do a very good job. But look at that guy from the 60s. Or probably the 80s. We've got a cardboard box though. Extra mirror. I'm gonna keep this. This one looks nicer, but it's not as big. It should be wiped off. And I'm gonna, because there's gonna be some repairs done in here, I'm not gonna put anything back in this drawer right now. But I'm gonna keep this in case I break this one. And I might buy an extra one of these because I get these from the dollar store, and it's the biggest. It's $1.25, and it's the biggest mirror that I can tolerate, that I don't find hideous, even though it's not very nice. And this is kind of nicer, but this does a better job. So it's very unlike me to have plastic anything, to have something that's not antique. That doesn't look good, which is why I'm so happy about getting this electric razor, because it looks antique and everything in here is chrome and it matches and it looks good. So I even do hang this over here. I hang it up and I keep it on display and also next to the shower for easy doing. But this thing I would want to hide. This I don't want to keep out. However, white plastic looks better than anything else. So it looks clean and you can clean it and you know when it's clean. And here's the lid off of something. I guess it's a little okay. I'm glad I have these for travel purposes. But I'm I'm gonna get rid of this stuff. I'm gonna get rid of these. And another hair tie. I'm gonna put that in the hair tie thing. We're keeping these, again, white plastic. We're keeping the white strips. I can't see myself using them. I mean, maybe they would go in the drawer. The toothbrushes go in the drawer. Let me make sure I get the right razor cable. The right razor cable. That's the wrong one. So that one goes into storage. Into the storage bin. This is the one that I use now. This is going somewhere else. These are extra sink strainers because they bend easily. I think only one of them works, but I have the. I'm just going to keep this. This is a strainer for the sink, even though I can't use it right now, but I will be. And who knows, maybe they'll change the size of the strainer. So it's good that I have both. I'm going to keep it, and I have one that's in there, but they bend when you clean them. So here's a cute little handmade piece of pottery that I'll just stick in there for now. An extra soap dish thing. It's a small size. I'm going to get rid of it. A screwdriver that I use with my electric razor. So you have to tighten it every once in a while, so I'll keep that. Not the one that I'm putting into storage. The one that I use every day, or should use every day. The brush I use every day. And then I have extra brushes, which is good. You don't want to throw any of those out because you can misplace them. This we gotta put somewhere else. This we gotta put somewhere else. These things I have to look into. This I have to deal with too. I should just throw this out, but I want to. Yeah, I'm going to do the responsible thing. I'm going to wash it out. I'm going to recycle the thing. I'm going to do things properly. And then we have a stopper for. I'm going to keep this just in case. I'm going to put it even in here because maybe they're going to install a bathtub. That's my. And now this drawer is empty. Okay, so before we go on anymore, we've learned that for beauty products, the only thing we've seen that I use is sometimes lip balm. The essential oils are just to add some fragrance somewhere. Q-tips maybe sometimes. I just go wash in the shower with my ear and soap. I have really big holes, so I can stick my finger right inside of my ear. Soap I use very, very minimally, just on my feet and my bum. Yeah, that's it. And the diatomaceous earth is just insect killer, but I keep it in there because it looks nice in the mason jar. But yeah, it's hard to explain. It's not hard to explain. I think I already talked about this in another video. Anyway, yeah, and then I use apple cider vinegar, which we have. Oh, and then tea tree oil I use for. I'm gonna have to do a dedicated video. Baking soda and tea tree oil. I brush my teeth with. I sprinkle a little of this in my hand. I put a drop or two of tea tree oil with it, and I brush my teeth with it. I'll also use this as deodorant but normally I don't even worry about that. But if I feel like I'm going somewhere or going to see somebody, I'll put a few drops in my hands, put it together, and rub it under my armpits. Tea tree oil. And dental picks. And a toothbrush. And I'll wash my hair with baking soda or vinegar, or maybe the bar of soap. But normally just with water. Every day. Water. But it's hard to explain. No, it's not. Why do I keep saying that? If it feels, sometimes your scalp feels like it needs to be refreshed, like probably every couple of weeks, then I spray vinegar, because the vinegar bottle is hanging right there on my shower. So, and then it just feels more refreshed. But especially with hair like this, you're practically bald, so it doesn't even matter anyway. So that's the stuff that's going back in the drawer, which is great. That's great. But I have this bin that was in the closet. Of extras, and it's extras like this stuff. So I don't know if I'm ready. You know what? There's so many, because I've had so many razors, because I always used to drop them. There are so many razor attachments, and I guess I'll have to keep one set. I'll have to look at them and see which ones fit the best. And sometimes they break though. So I will keep all of the ones I'll keep all of the 1s and 2s, because those are the ones that I use the most, or A and B, depending on what it is. But I definitely have to go into there. And I see another pair of these scissors, because these scissors always come with the clippers. I will get rid of those too. I don't know what I did with the other ones. Why is there only one of these now? What's going on here? That's really bizarre. Because I had two, and then now I only have two. Now I have two. Anyway, okay, so now we're under the sink. So this I use as moisturizer everywhere, and I also use it as hair styling, which we're going to come to that in a second, because I have other hair stylers in here. Okay, apple cider vinegar I put that on my face. This is the one that I'm using for my face, because it's always some left over at the bottom, and it has the mother in there. I know that looks disgusting, but it's alive. It feels good on the face. We'll do that one day too. But this is the one for drinking or eating. And then this is the bottle that went to the bottom, and then I just put it on a pad, and I'll rub it on my face each night before bed. This is what I use for cleaning my hands, dishes, not my body. My hands are my part of my body. Dishes, it's an environmental cleaner. I always use environmental cleaners for clothing and for skin, and for that's something that I will buy the best, most natural I can. I should be doing it for food, but I can't afford organic food right now. So, and then I buy things in bulk, because I had a coupon and it was on sale, and I like the lavender one. It's a natural scent. It's not a chemical scent. It's real lavender. It smells great. I mean, this isn't 100% natural. I think it's somewhere on it says it's 90-something% natural. I don't know what they have in there that's not. Anyway, they have to do things like this. Oh God, this is hard, and I didn't wanna draw this video out so much. So this is a natural white vinegar, and this is what I always used to use, but then I decided to pay half price for just the standard white vinegar, and I've been using this just on my hair because it touches my body, and then I used the regular white one for cleaning, but I would just use the regular white one. Vinegar is pretty natural anyway. I don't know what's special and makes this one extra special that they call it green. Sorry, the natural vinegar. I don't know. Vinegar's natural anyway, so I don't know what I don't know. Rubbing alcohol I bought the other day to fix an electronic. My headphones weren't working, and I thought it was the connection, but I totally broke the headphone jack, so I don't use rubbing alcohol for anything. I know that it's good for disinfecting something. People just keep this under their sink, so I just bought it. Maybe I want to clean. Maybe it's really good for cleaning surfaces, so I'm gonna keep it for an emergency cleaner. This is acetone. I use that. That's nail polish remover, but I use it to remove paint from toys. Vacuum cleaner accessories. I actually have a bucket that I keep my vacuum cleaner accessories in it, so I will add that to it. These ones I don't use though, but I could see how that could come in handy for certain areas. I've had these for decades. They're good to put pot plants in. I haven't had plants in a long time. I really like them. I got them from IKEA. They're nothing special, but they're special to me. They're galvanized things. I could get something similar from the dollar store if I wanted to, like these buckets that I buy from the dollar store that I use for trash cans are just as nice. I guess I have to get rid of something, so I'm not going to have any plants anytime soon. This is an extra cable. These tend to break really easy. I don't know why for me. So I am going to keep this as a spare because I had to go out and buy this. I think I got it from IKEA. But it'll be good to have as a spare. Plastic. There were smelly ones in there. I should use these because I don't use garbage bags, but I think batteries and light bulbs. Speaking of IKEA, I think you can recycle those at IKEA, so that's why I saved them. And then these baskets, I tried organizing t-shirts in them, but it was where I could Marie Kondo them and stack them up, but guess what? All of my t-shirts are the same color. I was experimenting. I was wearing colored t-shirts, but then I decided I just want to wear the white ones that I have. So I'm okay to get rid of that. Okay, so I've got many of these jars now. So I've got an empty one of those jars that can fill in that space. I've got these machine oils. So that's so funny that I never use those. I guess I would just. That's really funny because you're supposed to put them on the. You're supposed to put them on the clippers. I guess I use, and I never do it. I should probably oil up my clippers, but I would use coconut oil anyway instead of using the machine oil. And then it looks like there's other essential oils in here, but all of that would be old, so I'm going to dispose of those. Extra Q-tips. Those are useful. Why would you throw those out? Finger condoms and Band-Aids. Okay, I very rarely use a Band-Aid. I like, if I cut myself, which is probably more, very often, but I like things to air out. So it has to be a really bad cut, but it's kind of, this is the extent of my first aid kit. So I've got make your own band-aids with the tape. That's normally what I normally do, but I do have some other band-aids anyway. And see, you can see that that's dusty. So even in a closed surface, and also shows you the last time I've cleaned or gone down here. Extra little hotel. I stay in hotel. I used to stay in hotels a lot. So I would always take the Q-tips or so those are good to have either for traveling or something. So I'm definitely keeping that jar. Oh, here's a jar of more of those brushes for your razors, and I think there's some band-aids and stuff in here. I'm gonna have to, that looks like that there's some stuff in there that could be gotten rid of, but we do have to go through that. I have to clean all these off, more of these razor adjustments. This one looks like it might have been the ones that came with that actual razor. There's so many of those. That one I think I've had for the longest, though, and I have not dropped it, which is knock on wood. I think I can get rid of these. I forget where I go. Oh, just, I don't know. Sometimes toys come with bubbles, and that's why I have those. And I didn't know what to do with them, so I stuck them in a jar and put them under the sink. Here's little attachments for the metal furniture that's in here, so that's why I kept that. But I should look through that and see. And then here are the extra faucet pieces that you can switch the type of handle that you have on the faucets in my... What's that short ones for? I don't know. Anyway, they came with the house. For options, I chose to go with the white because I liked it. I guess I would have. I installed these myself because I hated this paint color. I can't believe I never made the time to paint it. It's like green. Did I do this video already? Maybe I was thinking about making this video, and that's what I'm remembering. Anyway, I made the green look okay by making it just look like it's antique and on purpose. I would never choose such a hideous color. I think, oh yeah, these I can get rid of now. Let's just do that because I thought, first of all, some of these came with the house, so that's how, well, it would have been neither of the, maybe, I guess it was these ones that came with the house. Did I buy them? I could have bought. Anyway, these ones would have come with the house. These people only paid for the best. I can't imagine them not buying. I would have bought the unnamed brand ones. I do not support Swiffer. I would definitely not buy anything from Swiffer. Destroying the earth, lots of plastic things. And I thought that this was the only way to clean toys, but the horsehair brush, have I raved enough about the horsehair brush on my vacuum cleaner? That is the way to clean. I used to keep this I haven't used this in a long time. What did I use this for? I thought I needed this. I don't need this. That's not something. That's something that you have to throw out. I don't think you could donate this. Bug traps that I bought and never used because the spiders take over in the springtime. Yet last year I think I controlled it. You know what I did? I kept my lights off. It always, at night, it always has to be brighter outside so that then they don't come inside. I thought they were hiding somewhere in the house, but they come in through the screens, little baby spiders. Because when I kept the lights out, they didn't come. So last year was the first year. So, and it's a good thing that I'm changing my schedule, even though, again, I only slept 4 hours last night. Maybe that's why I look the way I do. but I'm bound to determined to get myself on a good sleeping schedule. So hopefully I go to bed really early. I went to bed at 7, but then I woke up at 1, or yeah, I think I woke up at 12 or 11. I woke up at 11 something, and then I made myself, I meditated. I don't believe in meditation, but I just breathed, and I don't know, I heard or read somewhere once, somebody said, at least if you're in bed, just lay and relax, because it's better than not sleeping. And that's what I did, and I did doze off probably a couple more times, but nothing substantial. I'm going to try with sleeping on the floor, I think. Well, guess what? When I'm homeless, I'm going to have to sleep on the ground. Okay. Oh, castor oil, which is one of the oils that I stuck in the thing that I made, and I guess that's what's left over. So castor oil has lots of like tricks and stuff that you can do with. More essential oils. I think mostly they're from girlfriends. I have bought lavender and peppermint. Maybe that's what's going on there. Peppermint is good at repelling insects, so that's why I would have bought the peppermint. I was spraying it all around in the corners of all of my that's so funny. And then lavender I just find very relaxing, and sometimes I put droplets on my pillowcase at night. Anyway, I'm getting rid of all of the Swiffer duster stuff and the handles, and as much as I like keeping things clean and vacuuming, the reason I never ever use these, I bought these a couple of years ago, is because I have so much stuff, and it's always so dusty that I don't want to put things for dust to these are like sticky pads, and dust is gonna stick to them, even though spiders are supposed to crawl into them and stick to them. Okay. Here's something good for your hair. It's old, so I'm just gonna throw it out. Here's the bottle of peppermint spray that I was talking about. I'm just gonna dump it and throw it out. Here's another little jar that looks like it had something in it. Oh, you know what? I know what that had in it. I put acetone in it, and it probably dried up, so we're just gonna throw that completely out. Extra bottles of, that's probably acetone too, and then putting acetone next to my leftover tea tree oil. I'm pretty sure that that's what that is. Let's see here. Oh yeah. So tea tree oil is very. I'm gonna put that. This can go into my bag. So look, there's not very much of it, so it can go into my travel with my lip balm and this, in case I stumble upon somebody, or I'm out, I'm going somewhere, or I notice that I smell really bad, and I have some extra, It smells really medicinal. I don't care. I don't care what I smell like. Nail polish that I bought from the dollar store that I wanted to try to paint toys with. It didn't work out. It was a nightmare. I am just going to get rid of that. Extra ones of these bottles. I think I'm going to get rid of all of these bottles. All these little bottles that I have, which I save for travel. I think I'm even going to get rid of the silicone ones that I have. And I would just buy new ones if I went somewhere. Yeah. And then we have an extra shower attachment. Sometimes something breaks in the shower, and then I don't think I'm just gonna have to buy. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. And I am gonna save this one though. This one I'm gonna save. Yeah, this one. No. Yes. It's practically brand new. Okay. And then I have 2 chemical cleaners, which I kind of thought it was the only way to clean it, especially when I just moved in. It was really bad, and I really I bleached it, and it worked out really well. But you have to upkeep it. But yeah, this is brand new, so I'm gonna just stick this in the back. It's the only thing left, and I'm just gonna stick it in the back because it's brand new. And I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to leave it in the house. And probably a lot of the stuff that I abandon, I can leave in the house. And then I have WD-40, which sometimes I use for cleaning toys to get rid of glue in stuff. If you ever need to get rid of an adhesive, this works. Like if you have a sticker on one of the things that you bought from the price tag and the adhesive part is still on there, you can't get it off, WD-40 removes glue. Now, this is weird. I found these on sale at my grocery store. I think there's a fourth. And they were like, I should just get rid of these. Yeah, you know what? Because they were just $1 something, I'll try to donate them. How about that? They're brand new. I'm not going to let my hair grow to this. Like, I don't want to put, it's the first time I dropped something on my computer. This computer. Yeah, I don't want to put anything on my hair. This was the only way. Yeah. I'm never going to go anywhere that I want to look like that's going to make my hair look. And then spray paint, which I do want to do some experimentations. I need to wipe all of this stuff off. And an air duster that I've never used before, because again, if I want to clean something, I'm going to use my vacuum cleaner and my horsehair brush. I'm going to stick this way in the back of the cupboard and let whatever happens, I'm going to clean around it. These I'm going to clean off and maybe experiment with this summer with some kind of project that I make. So I guess I'm going to stick those back in there too. But I do want to wipe this down, but not if they're doing renovations. Then I will do that after they're done. So that's completely empty now. Yeah, I should take everything out of here though. I have a lot of things to sort through. So what else I have is, this one I've used, so I'm going to just throw that one out. I use for cleaning vinegar, so I just stocked up. These are my vinegar. Oh, that's right, I dropped the scissors from there. See, I mean, I really am a minimalist with the products I used. I put some baking soda under here because there's a hole in my sink. I don't know if you've seen it before. I'm not going to show you. You can probably see it from the bottom. Can you see it from the bottom? It's probably really gross up there. Yeah, well, it looks. Anyway, there's this giant hole in my sink. It cracked, and one day the bottom fell out of it. The crack just got bigger and bigger and bigger. Anyway, if water falls down through there, it starts smelling bad. Well, it gets damp and it smells damp. This baking soda absorbs the moisture, so that's why I have that down there. But I am very careful not to let it have an accident, but I'm clumsy, so sometimes I spill stuff. This is an old cleaner. I think I already talked about this, or did I tell you that? Did I plan in my head that I was going to talk about this? Anyway, it's something old. It came with an old girlfriend, and it's really old. It's probably 10 years older, close to 10 years old, but I use it to clean I squirt some into the toilet, and then I use that. Or sometimes if when I'm washing out the bottom of the shower, I'll use the soap. But normally I would just use the dish soap. Dish soap, you want a nice, clear, clean, white dish soap. You can treat stains with dish soap. If I get a stain on something, you just put some dish soap on it, put it in the laundry, and let it dry, let the soap dry on the stain, and then it takes it away. And here is a laundry detergent that I like to use. Again, it's lavender. Is it made by the same company as the... Yeah, it's Ecomax. It's the same company as the lavender dish soap. It's probably in the same consistency. Coconut-derived washing sodas. So, yeah, and then I have 2 spray bottles that were the nicest spray bottles that I could get. Again, they are not aesthetically pleasing, but they actually were the most aesthetically pleasing spray bottles. Besides that one, which is plastic. I don't know if you can get a nice looking spray bottle, but it was the best I could do. These are really, really sturdy though, so that is why I chose them. And they do hide under the sink, and there are 2 of them, so... And I hope somebody's not bringing in the garbage before it's collected. No, the garbage man is collecting the garbage right now. Alright, so that's pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm not going to clean out this because somebody else is going to clean out this. Okay, so now I'm going to sort things. So you've seen everything, every beauty product that I have, every beauty product that I don't have or use. So should we go over do I look fat? Am I fat? Am I fat? It's not in case I'm rolling over my shorts. I probably am. I'm so self-conscious. Don't look at me. Okay. Put that stuff in storage. We're gonna look through this. I was gonna go over what I use. I use baking soda and tea tree oil on my teeth and other parts of my body. I used to use baking soda as a deodorant, but throwing powder under your arms doesn't really do anything. The tea tree oil, I think, does work. I don't really care. I never go anywhere or meet anybody. So, yeah. And then girls have told me before that when they've told me that I smell like sweat, that they say that it's okay because it's fresh sweat. Like, I never smell like old sweat because I'm just, always cleaning. Like, I always, like I said in the last video, I jump in splash pads in the summertime. Wherever I'm going, I make sure that I'm wearing a bathing suit, and I just am constantly showering myself out if I'm riding around on my bicycle, I'll just jump in the splash pad and take a shower and go on with my day. So I am always fresh and clean in the summertime too, or jump in my own pool. Band-Aids. I'll stick the Band-Aids with the other Band-Aids. I'm going to go through all of these hair clips very, very carefully. I will keep one set of, one complete set, and then I will save all of the 1s and 2s because I know those are the ones that I have used over the years the most. And then those gradient ones, I'll keep just to do a test this summer and see if they actually do something. So yeah, again, another container full of these things. More of these things. What are these? I think these are earplugs. Normally that's what comes in these things. Do I keep those? This is a soap attachment for this, but it's so funny. I've never used the cleaning the self-cleaner on this, and I never really cleaned it until recently. I really never cleaned it until last year, probably. I would always like brush it out and dust it, but I took off the clips and stuff. I should do it now. I don't know how dirty it is in there. And then like rinse off the clips under the water, and that's a really cool thing to do. Okay, and then I have all the combs. I'm gonna grow hair long again, but yeah, some of the combs I really like a nice black plastic comb. Oh. And there's more, but all of these scissors, look, there's more. These can all go away. A foot scraper? Yeah, I don't want that. I'm not gonna donate a foot scraper either. Oh my goodness. Can you believe this? That's how many of those clippers that I've had over the years. These I use sometimes to protect sunglasses. They have lots of use. Here's a owner's manual for a broken one that can be recycled. More little combs. You know what I might do with all the combs? Old toothbrushes. Good for cleaning things. I don't like the colors. I guess I could hide them. I'm gonna save those for cleaning. More of these. I'm gonna get rid of all of the jars. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is a cesspool, and I'd rather use my antique stuff. Speaking of antique stuff, this is real silver. I think that means this was something that This is something that I thrifted. But it is a whole set of these metal I'll never use these. What would I put in these? What would I travel? I would want something softer. I have softer travel. They're really nice. I think they might be silver. That looks like silver tarnish. I guess also there'd be a stamp on them. Anyway, it doesn't matter what they are. I mean, I could put them on eBay. Vintage travel pins. I noticed that one of my belts, I'm gonna look it up, that I sorted out yesterday, it's a Lee belt, and it's like this authentic cowboy belt, which it was really nice. So I'm gonna Google eBay and see if it sells for anything, and I should try to sell some of the things, but most of the stuff, it's not worth the hassle. The toys that I sell, I know the value, and I know if something's really expensive, then it's worth my time. If it's worth $50 or more, it's worth my time. But I can't be selling things online for the amount of time it takes me to package it up and everything. It's not worth. I don't know how people do their Etsy stores and sell things for $2 each. Well, if they can stick it in an envelope and mail it off, then it's fine. But there's a lot of care that has to go into wrapping up a package. But also, some more shoe polish things from hotels. I would use them to put my sunglasses. Anyway, these Q-tips that I spilled all over the floor, I could use them and save them now to clean off of, to clean toys off of, but I'm just gonna throw them out because I just spilled them all over the floor. Here's a soap dish. I'd rather have an antique soap dish. We can donate that. So this bin is now empty. I'm going to put all of my, hopefully this doesn't spill. I guess I'll keep the lid off of it because these don't go in far enough. I'm gonna fill this with all of the stuff that I want to keep in use. All right, we did another haul getaway. What? I always do this. I make a bigger mess. I did manage to clean the stuff up from yesterday. Did I show you? No, I didn't show you. I made one bin I chose just the one bow tie set with the cummerbund and the scarf, and I put it in I put it in one of these bins with the belts that I'll actually wear, and and everything, all of and the hat, the one hat, all of it. Like I had hats in one bin, I had belts in other ones, I had suspenders in another bin, and everything that I kept fit into one bin with room to grow. So that's really good. And to tell you the truth, I probably don't even need that one bin, but it was the best stuff. And the art supply, I do still have to sort through that stuff, but I freed up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 empty bins from doing that project alone. So keep downsizing, keep going, and I know that, just so I know where the things are that we need to find all of the stuff that I need to stick in my backpack when I can just walk out the door with one backpack. We might just have to abandon everything one day. Right? Like, comment, share, subscribe. I don't know what we'll clean next, but maybe we'll have to go through one bin together or something like that. It's good that you're keeping me accountable for this. And thanks for coming along on this journey with me. We'll see you real soon.